This is a Fatal 4 podcast.
The dogs are out in full effect here in Charlotte, and just like that, Breaker can change the complexion of a matchup. He's got the speed, he's got the power, and now looking to even showcase more of an impact here inside this steel cage, making Waller think about it. And while he holds Waller, Braun Breaker, I'm sure, is smiling deep down inside.
Let me tell you something. Watching it at home is one thing, but the quickness and the explosiveness of this man right here, Braun Breaker, is unbelievable.
Nice moonsault, didn't get all of it.
Welcome, everybody, to Didn't Get All of It. I'm one of your hosts, Paul Griffin. Joining me is, believe it or not, all Fatal 4 of us, including the Glizzard Wizard himself, Cody.
Hello. No glizzies for me tonight.
Oh, good. So you won't be shitting your brains out mid-pod.
Let's not say that, though, because I did have a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
You got to keep the trend going.
Speaking of shitting, you heard him here first. It's pro wrestling, Noah.
Yes, hello. You're 2 for 2 at this point, Cody. You got to. I mean,
Keep
can't
the
break
poop
the
train going.
Yeah.
There's a streak in my underwear.
Uh-oh.
Pooping I've
That's
been
not a
doing.
good streak. You can clean those, you know?
Yeah, I do. It's just not that month yet.
Speaking of streaks, he's had a long streak of years because he was out last week celebrating his birthday. It's B-Rob.
I still don't know what this is about. My birthday's in March.
We think it's last week, actually. Did you consider that might have been last week?
Okay. I mean, I am old, so I might have forgot.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
They sung Happy Birthday to me on Didn't Get All of It Japan.
See?
That rules. That's good.
They sung the white version and the black version.
Oh, the black version's the best one.
It is.
White version's so sad.
Yeah,
Then
it's
they
like
hit
a
you with that,
funeral march.
and many more. It's like, shut up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then they
it's like a
start
funeral
clapping
march.
that you're a jolly good fellow. That nobody can deny.
I think I like the ones that when you go to like I guess like Chili's or something like that, and they do the clapping and all that. I like that.
Like happy birthday. It's all to you.
Yeah. I like that one a little bit. Then I actually lie about my birthday there so I can get free cake.
When
That
they
cake
sing,
doesn't cost them shit, so.
when they sing you happy birthday at Texas Roadhouse, do you sit on the saddle?
I have never seen that happen.
They
I
bring
haven't
out
been
a
to Texas
saddle for you
Roadhouse
to
in
sit
1,000
on.
years. The last time I went to Texas Roadhouse, Glow was on TV, but not like the show from Netflix, the actual wrestling promotion.
Oh,
It was on Channel 51, the classic Houston
Weird.
station that does not exist anymore.
my
That had to be like 2004.
oh my god, you're missing out on the cinnamon butter. It's the best part.
Nah,
Cinnamon butter?
I can do that. I can make cinnamon butter at home.
Yeah, cinnamon butter. They got real good rolls.
I think there's a Texas Roadhouse near me. Texas Roadhouse is not exclusive to Texas.
No, it's not. It's a it's a same kind of chain situation as like a Chili's or an Outback Steakhouse. They don't just
It's
have
right next
Outback
to the Outback
Steakhouses
Steakhouse.
in Australia.
You think
I-
Ryback's mom has a recipe book with cinnamon butter in it?
Ryback's mom?
Yeah.
She's dead. So Ryback would have that recipe book now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, did she have it in her recipe book for him to like pass down to his dogs?
I think that's a good segue to tell everyone. This is a wrestling podcast, and if you like the show, give us a few bucks, less than the gallon of gas a month. Think about that. You probably fill up your gas tank several times a month, unless you're smart enough to buy hybrid or electric. And you're probably like, damn, this is expensive. I could be giving Paul and B-Rob and Cody and Noah and Nick and Will and Kaz and that's it. I could be giving them $3 a month for great entertainment all the time, ad-free through the Patreon at fatal4pod.com. Go click the thing at the top, sign up for the Patreon. $3 a month gets you access to ad-free episodes and access to the Discord where we can hang out all week together. You can hang out with me. And also, you can give us $5 a month to get you bonus episodes like last week. where the return of Wake Up It's Feeding Time happened because for some reason we said, let's see what Ryback is up to. And we watched him eat some food for about an hour.
Why did we do that?
It's a disgusting man. Mostly to torture Nick, I think.
I guess that's true.
But I think he enjoyed it.
But he liked it, though.
Yeah. Anyway, you can listen to that at the Patreon. And more to come on the Patreon stuff soon. I think we have some pretty big December plans that we briefly talked about in our group chat and have not discussed further. But December is going to be Patreon heavy month.
Also, the Japan boys, we got a excursion coming up. We're going to be watching a whole bunch of Mike Awesome matches.
Hey, I have a question about Japan.
Yeah.
I was told today, and you can tell me if you've seen this. There was a match that I need to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Is it, how do I pronounce Oiwa?
Yeah. You said it.
Okay. You got it.
And Uemura?
Oh, you're more in, the final for the G1. Yeah. Yeah.
I was told that might be the match of the year and one of the best matches ever to happen in wrestling.
Because it was a fucking wrestling match. It wasn't the AEW fucking kick out of 30 finishers. It was like a legit wrestling match. They didn't even leave the ring, I don't think.
I was told that they didn't even run the ropes, and I'm very intrigued by this.
Yes.
And have you seen it? Should I see it? Is it as good as I was told?
Yes, it was a worthy of your gaze, of your eyeballs.
Gaze?
Gaze.
I don't know if it's worthy of the gaze, but I don't know. Pride was this weekend.
I mean, hey, there's some handsome men in that match, so I mean, it might be worthy of the gaze.
All right, well, if I like it, I'll pass it on to my gay friend and see what he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really care for wrestling, though.
Oh, yeah, so Cody.
What the Cody came off mute during a fucking hurricane?
Why does Cody go through a wind tunnel every time he unmutes his mic?
What background noise? It's literally like there's nothing happening.
Are you sitting on like a fucking AC unit?
No, my laptop is like has a fan, but I don't know.
Your laptop has a fan? How old's your laptop?
Are you in the laptop?
No, this is my normal setup. What is wrong?
Okay, well, it's fine now, but I think it's whenever you unmute, like the world explodes for a second.
That was pretty intense. Before we get into all the wrestling talk, because there's a lot this week, WWE treated us to 2 good episodes of TV, which shocked me. And we have to talk about it. And my understanding is that AEW Dynamite was also pretty solid. And Noah has put collision notes in the note.
Just a little bit. It's a
we got a lot to talk about this week.
You just
not a lot of
in
news,
there.
but some news will be heated about, or at least I will be. But before we get to that, we got to banter for a little bit because we do that now. You guys were telling me before we started, you guys haven't seen these GTA leaks.
No, don't care.
I was not excited for this game because I just assumed it was never coming out. And I'm like, why would I pre-order a game I haven't seen anything for? And now I've seen the leaks, and it looks pretty fucking good.
Looks like GTA. They did it again.
It does look like GTA. They did it again, folks. But it looks like they've added all these dumb features that people are going to get mad about, like pumping gas.
That's so funny.
I love that. I'm sure you can turn that off because people are fucking nerds and losers.
That's for the RP servers.
I'm excited about it. One thing that I saw on Reddit, which last week I think I said on the pod that I had removed Reddit from my home screen and it was improving my life.
Very bold.
Not 24 hours later, I deleted the app from my phone altogether. Because I think, it was it no, that was Monday. I feel like something happened on Friday that pissed me off. But there was something in the news that happened, and I just started reading the comments, and I'm like, this is the worst place on the internet. I'm getting rid of it. So now I only browse Reddit on my computer. And
so now Reddit no longer happens to you. You have to seek out Reddit is what's happening now.
Yeah, it's not part of my
way
phone
that it's affecting your life.
Tapping. It's like I'm bored at work. Let me fire up Reddit and see what's going on versus I hit Instagram, I hit Blue Sky, I hit what's the other app I look at all the time that I forgot the name of? Discord.
OnlyFans.
No, hey, motherfucker, I got to tell you this. We all remember Gigi Dolan, right?
Yeah.
She was doing a thing. It was $10 a month, 50% off. And I'm like, you know what? This is it. I'm going to finally do it. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to give this girl $10 and see what I'm missing out on. And
Eric Brady signal.
I should just stick to that because I started to do it. Like I made a burner. I did all this stuff. And then like, we need you to upload an ID to prove that you're 18. And I immediately deleted everything and said, nope, never mind.
It's not worth it.
I don't want to
give
this data away to
worth
people.
It's just like the data. Yeah. That's
like, there's enough. OnlyFans don't need my fucking ID. Why do you care if I'm 18 or not?
Mm.
And like, how am I supposed to trust it when they get hacked that all of a sudden my driver's license ain't floating around on some random ass computer? So
mine's out there.
It did not happen. I do not know what's going on the OnlyFans, and I will never, because I'm not going to give my ID away on the internet beyond the time that I had to give it to Facebook for work, which pissed me off immensely. But anyway, what I was saying was I deleted Reddit off my phone and my life is better for it. But I did see something come across my way because I was looking at the leaks on Reddit, but because I was looking at them on my Wi-Fi, all of a sudden I'm seeing stuff everywhere about it. And I was scrolling Instagram and one of the recommended threads came up and it was someone being like, these GTA leaks are serious. This is something that could cause the game to be delayed again.
Serious.
Please stop leaking stuff. And I'm like, how fucking brain dead do you have to be as a human to think that Rockstar is going to delay this game that they finally announced a release date for, and they have a promotion set up that you think they're going to say, oh no, someone leaked a 2-minute video of someone flying an airplane, that they're going to delay the game.
As brain dead as the people who pre-order digital media.
I think this is a theory I have that has not been confirmed. I think they delayed the game because they're not confident in the Microsoft and Sony servers for launch day. And they basically said, we're going to push this back so you guys can prepare. Because like the leaks this game's 100%. They could release it right now if they wanted to. It looks done.
There's evidence showing that like from some of the leaks that the whoever is in possession of these leaks might just have a playable version of the game.
Yeah, it looks very done. I would like, I'm sure you'll get your usual post-launch updates, but like this, you can release this game today. You probably could have released this game 6 months ago. My hunch is that there is worry that because it's all digital, everything's digital now, everyone is going to install this game in one night and immediately start playing it all at once. And it's going to just fucking crash every server.
Yeah, it'll be gamer Y2K.
This is why we need more data centers.
No.
Otherwise, China's going to win, folks.
Uh-huh.
At least that's what I've been told by every Republican running an ad. So yeah, I don't know. This game looks good. I'm off Reddit for the most part. It makes me very happy. Nothing solidified my decision to remove it from my phone than when I signed on, I think, Monday morning and clicked the first thread about Hayden Panettiere. And the first comment was like, we didn't save the cheerleader, so we're not going to save the world. And I'm like, you fucking loser should go.
I hate that.
Hang yourself. Like, imagine saying that after something so sad and horrific. And you're like, let me reference the TV show that I recognize her from. You fucking bozo. Bozo shit. That's all the shit. Every comment section in Reddit is so dreadful. Everyone should get off of it.
It's people trying to get themselves over. It's, tales all this time.
I can't wait to delete another social platform. This is so fun. Every time I get rid of one, I feel like a better person.
Would you say like that you're a different guy?
Only when I wear my hat.
Yeah. Yeah, just
which I don't wear in the summer. I don't feel like those are summertime hats.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Ask a certain proprietor of a video game store here in Houston. It's an all-time.
Yeah. It's an all-time hat.
I see guys wearing those like cabbie hats with t-shirts. I'm like, that something about that doesn't work for me, but I'll do it with like a jacket.
I mean, it's like the guys in high school that, like wear t-shirt and fedora. And it's like,
hold on.
I don't think I ever seen Dave without that hat.
It's way cooler than a fedora.
Yeah, no, the cabbie hat is better than fedora. Fedora is never good except if you're Jason Mraz in 2003. Otherwise, don't wear fedoras. And if you're out there wearing a fedora, stop it. Pull your car over right now. Roll your window down, throw it out your car window, and keep driving. Don't look back.
That's right. Unless you're in Texas, don't mess with Texas. Drive across the border to another state and then throw it on the ground.
Find a trash can to frisbee it into.
Does everyone know "Don't Mess with Texas" was about littering?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys do because you're in Texas. But do you think the outsiders?
That's what the sign says.
Are like.
Well, I mean,
Wait,
I know that because I am an outsider.
Cody, did you know that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've heard "Don't Mess with Texas."
Yeah.
That was an ad campaign to stop people from throwing trash on the side of the road.
Well, but shouldn't it have been "Don't mess Texas" or like "Don't mess up Texas"?
Don't mess Texas.
But that's
You're thinking about
like,
something for
that's
Texas.
That's making a mess. That's not messing with Texas.
I mean,
That's stupid.
one rolls off the tongue really well and can
What a
be.
dumb
Don't mess.
state.
Yes.
Don't mess in your Texas pants.
Do you think the power goes out in Houston when GTA 6 comes out?
Yes.
Because I know, like, when the wind blows, the power goes out. But do you think something that actually stresses data and energy?
Yeah, no, our 5G
Amazing.
is just going to be inaccessible for a whole day. It'll be great.
That's right, because we're on GTA 6, not 5G.
Yeah, that's right.
Dun.
Anything else you guys want to talk about, or should we just keep the show moving and grooving?
Yeah, let's
You got
take a
any
break and then
place-
talk about some news.
Wait, P-Rob, what were you saying?
Unless
So you got
P-Rob
any
has
PlayStation 2s?
Do I have a PlayStation 2?
2s.
Yeah, I'm
What?
putting
Me
them
too.
together again.
I have a PlayStation 2 right next to me, actually.
I have one right behind
Do
me.
you want?
It's on my shelf. I'll send you a picture right now. It's literally like a display item. I don't need you to put it together. It fucking works. If I plug it in, it's going to play.
Yeah, I've just been modding a whole bunch of them.
Can you mod it into
Maybe-
a PS5?
You already have one of those.
Maybe.
Yeah, but this one has a disk drive. And people love that.
Well, if you get another PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 1, I can make it a 5.
2 plus 1 does not equal 5, you dummy.
I said get another one.
Oh, okay. So I need 2 PlayStation 2s
Yeah, you
and a
dummy.
PlayStation 1. What if I got a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 3?
That's just math.
Now that might work too.
What if I got a PlayStation 6 and a PlayStation 7?
Then I have 8 or 9 rounds for you.
No! Let's take a break.
Wow, you're gonna buy him 9 rounds of shots? That's crazy.
Fuck yeah. Let's go. I'll share some.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Didn't Get All of It. This is actually a wrestling podcast, so I think we're going to talk about some wrestling. Some big news dropped today, actually, that
Oh, I hope they picked it
Ilya
up.
Dragunov will be exiting World Wrestling Entertainment. Apparently his deal expired, and
I think
that's it. They're moving on.
this is a huge fucking fumble on their part.
Yeah, what happened?
This is not a fumble. This is a
What do you
they
mean?
put it down and just forgot about it.
I mean, yeah, they're done playing with this toy, but like, he was great when he got to work.
He was like a fine wrestler, but
was
there
a
was
great
nothing
wrestler.
there. There was nothing.
Here's my
there.
question: Is he allowed to stand close to Don Callis, or is he in like the third row back?
We don't have to do
when he's in the family. Like, is he a distant cousin of the family, or is he going to be like up front with Kyle Fletcher?
I would rather.
There's no reason for them to hire him.
I would rather him go hang out with Tommaso Ciampa and Chris Jericho.
Oh, you want him in the conglomeration? I absolutely could see them picking him up because the amount of people online that say he's great. He's great enough for that to like. I mean, I think he's tremendous, but to Cody's point, like he is a short mid card guy. Like his ceiling was U.S. title and maybe a program with Gunther someday if they ever wanted to go that route, but they clearly didn't.
It was over for him the moment he got that stupid ass chest tattoo.
Send him to Japan.
Somehow worse than Cody's neck tattoo.
I don't know. I like him. But yeah, he spent his entire 2026 telling Carmelo that he could not wrestle him. Like pre-WrestleMania, he's like, I want to wrestle you, but I got to find it in myself to do it. And then he just showed up every week to do that. And that was really fucking lame.
Yeah.
Is that his name though? Like, can he still use Ilja Dragunov wherever he goes?
That sounds like that's probably the case.
That's what he was before, right?
Ilya is his first name, but I think Dragunov's will work. It's Ilya Rukuber.
All right, he might have to change that. Might have to change his name to something else. He could be Ilya Dragunov.
That's good.
Yeah. Dragging off these nuts. I don't know. This bums me out because I like him and I always push him in my video games. But yeah, like not a surprise.
He never got to do cool stuff with Gunther on the main roster.
Stuff like this makes me wonder like what's going to happen with Johnny Gargano because this dude's been planking backstage since Tommaso Ciampa left, and that dude has gone on to have a horrible program with Chris Jericho that went on for months and win a title.
I think he's just
Gargano's still like sad boy.
Yeah, I think he's just going to keep planking until his contract's up.
But why even fly him anywhere? Like
because
you'd think that they're going to crack him out of that and like let him do something, but it's weird because he's there every week in a segment doing that.
Really? He's on TV?
Every week.
That's crazy.
Every single week there's something with him and Candace backstage.
What's Candace doing?
Nothing.
What's happening?
That's what I wonder every week.
No, you like Candace?
I like what?
Do you like Candace?
Candace? She's fine.
Candace dig for your mouth?
I like
wasn't the answer you wanted. Like, fuck it.
I like that it sounded like Cody was eating the microphone when he did that too.
Yeah, he was putting the dick in his mouth.
Yeah, he was literally talking about the one that he was spitting in his mouth.
No, I didn't have any glizzies tonight. Told you, Popeye sandwich.
I like Candice LeRae. I like them both. I wish they were doing other things than backstage stuff. Maybe
why is he doing that? What was the initiating the joke? Like, what is this?
He what initially triggered it was
all his friends got fired.
Tommaso left, and also he stole Axiom's mask, and then I think he lost a match and was sad about it. I honestly don't remember. Everybody involved has been fired except for him.
I was gonna say,
I think they're still around.
Wasn't he doing that with Ciampa? Like, he started doing that before Ciampa got fired?
Right. So they stole the mask before Ciampa got fired.
Right? Didn't they split?
Then Ciampa left, or didn't get fired, but departed.
Yeah.
And then the program continued, and then after Gargano was just sad about it, and he's been sad ever since. And he's kind of like affiliated with Sami Zayn, but not really.
Okay.
Dang.
It's very confusing. It's like, I don't understand. But they're booking plane tickets for him every week and booking hotel rooms. And unless he's doing something else backstage that I don't know about, like helping book the shows or something, it does seem odd.
I don't think he streams on Twitch with him playing with his toys anymore.
I think he recently posted about, I think, a death in his family. So there might be like some personal shit going on where he's definitely not doing extracurriculars.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me check Peloton. I'm friends with him on Peloton. See if he's been working out lately.
What?
Yeah, he's got Peloton. Hang on. I'm looking.
Peloton got more than bikes.
Johnny Gargano worked out 2 days ago. He only did a 4-minute run.
Wow.
Oh, it looks like he got sidetracked. I think he was trying to run and then something happened. 36-minute mile. Come on, man.
Something happened.
He is sad. That definitely looks like guy got on treadmill to work out and then his kid started screaming, so he had to stop.
What's the point?
And forgot that the treadmill was rolling. Hang on. Let's go further. He hasn't worked out in over a week then. Something's going on with Johnny Wrestling. 20-minute just ride.
Wrestling.
He did a 6-mile ride a week ago.
About a week
Twice.
ago.
This dude rode 12 miles a week ago. So, okay, he's feeling good. He's feeling good, folks. That's your update from Johnny Wrestling on Peloton.
Tune in next week for more details.
Tune in next week to see if I get a high five from Johnny Wrestling, which I think I did at one point many, many years ago.
Can you only high five one person per session? Is that how
No, you can high five anybody in the class, like anybody on the leaderboard. And we were definitely taking the same class together like once or twice. I was in a class with Howard Stern once. The instructor shouted him out. That was cool. I think I was in a class with Al Roker once, too, because he got a shout out while I was in that class. Kind of made my fucking day.
Did they listen to... Did they play Butter by BTS during that session?
No, this was before that.
Oh, okay.
This was like beginning of COVID.
That's crazy.
Peloton's pretty cool. Anyway, anything else in the news?
Not really.
Do you want to talk about Batista in the video game show?
I mean, sure. Noah, you can probably tell me more about that since you're a former video game podcast host.
You're a fucking nerd.
I mean, there was a guy, he was going to be Kratos in the show. Then they put out a set photo, and everyone was like, that guy don't look like Kratos. I guess because...
And then he got hurt.
And so they had to like push it back, and they had to recast the kid because kid's too old to be kid. And also, like, I don't know, people were like, oh, that guy doesn't look like Kratos. Like, my issue with that set photo was that it just looked like the show was bad. Like, it just looked like they weren't in a place. Like, they were probably on like some kind of volume or something, but like, it looked bad. But now apparently Batista's going to be Kratos. So sure. I think that's interesting because Batista don't really look like that no mo. Like the other guy probably looked more like Kratos than Batista. Batista looks like Kratos, but I don't know. He could probably build it back up, right?
Yeah,
probably. He could put on a little. They could goose him. Yeah, put on a goose suit.
And then what we failed to realize, that dude is still like 6'5", 200 and some odd pounds.
Yeah,
and the good news about Batista is he's not notorious for ever getting injured. So, I guess I don't know. I've never played a God of War, and I feel like. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but
they're good video games.
Yeah,
but video games to show adaptations are like so risky. Like, isn't Fallout like Fallout and Last of Us are like the only good ones?
I was gonna say you loved Last of Us.
It's so good. I wish they would try to film another season someday. Fucking dummies.
Well, if I assume that they would probably take the same success that like whatever they did with The Last of Us, they would probably be like, okay, let's just do that, but apply it to God of War. You could probably pretty easily
think
do that.
so.
I mean,
like Last of Us is weird because they're like, what if we just told the video game to people who don't play video games? And that is fine, except it has the TV production quality of show you like doesn't get made for 8 years.
Yeah, and I guess in The Last of Us, there's not like, giant god fights and stuff. Like it's not like a Marvel production. It's just kind of people walking around a place.
Yeah, occasionally but guns shoot. Like the actors get older the longer you take to film these things.
Yeah, but I mean, there is like between God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok, Atreus does age, so there's some wiggle room there.
Well, the good news is Batista is 65 years old already.
That's true.
So maybe they can de-age him. I do love that. I don't know. I didn't see the set photo, but you pointing out that it looks like it's in a volume of some sort. I feel like the volume is some of the coolest technology I've ever seen in my life. And people still fucking hate it because I guess they just haven't perfected it.
I like when people are one of the best things you can do for a movie is you take some guys and you put them in a place. Yes. And the volume I don't like when they're in that place because that's not an actual place. It's a place.
But as far as the evolution of a green screen goes,
sure,
that's pretty cool.
It does unfortunately like make the lighting look like shit. Like that is unfortunate. But if you are trying to,
but it's early.
Sure. Like I say, like if you're going to shoot on the volume, it has to.
You just pulled up the picture.
Yeah, there it is.
That looks like fucking shit.
It looks bad.
That looks so bad.
It looks so fake.
Just scrap the whole thing. Don't even make the show. Get that out of here. That looks so bad.
And I will say, I think that maybe like the costuming maybe isn't great on him too. It does look like he's wearing a costume. It does not look like
it's too green.
That guy.
Everything about this looks like shit. That kid looks awful. He looks worse than Anakin in the fucking first Star Wars.
Oh my god.
He's wearing a Party City outfit.
Yeah, it looks like we have God of War. What is it? Deity of Fight costume that you can buy at Spirit Halloween.
Deity of Battle.
Anyway, check that out if you're into bad TV.
And speaking of bad TV, there's some more of that we can talk about after this break.
It was good this week.
All right, it is Friday. You know what that means. It's time to talk about AEW. Yeah, there was some stuff that happened this week on All Elite Wrestling.
Tell us about it.
Well,
let them talk to you.
Like I said, I want to put in a little dash of Collision to start things off with AEW talk this week. I don't think we got to talk a lot about it last week, but they're doing this new Continental Challenge Cup tournament, which has been a hoot. The thing I really like about recent AEW tournaments is that they have the no bullshit clauses in them. You will be banned not just from this tournament but from this company if people interfere on the sidelines stuff, so you know that like the matches are just going to be matches, and that's cool.
Yeah. And then like they haven't even had any shenanigans. It's just been straight up wrestling matches.
Yeah. And Collision, I will say, had just like a bunch of matches I was just like, yeah, that match rocked. And it was like all the Continental Cup matches, like with Kyle O'Reilly versus Roderick Strong, which, those guys work together. Big surprise. Nigel McGuinness versus Shibata was awesome. And the crowd was so into it.
Yeah, because Nigel is quote unquote hurt. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it was just, a totally awesome, just like classic, technical wrestling showpiece. It was very, very cool. And then also speaking of technical wrestling, Hechicero had a match with Brian Cage. It was also fucking rips. Because like, not only, you get all the technical cool stuff with Hechicero, but also Hechicero is big guy like Brian Cage is. So they also got to kind of throw each other around.
Well, not like how Brian Cage
yeah, sure.
is.
Not on the same caliber as Brian Cage, for sure. That guy is in a league all his own at this point.
Maybe he should play Kratos.
I mean, it'd probably be pretty good. I mean, I don't know how he is as an actor, but he's definitely got the build for it. He keeps his gimmick now is coming out with his little like I won a bodybuilding tournament medal.
Yeah,
now, and it's just like, yeah, buddy, I believe you. Looking like that. But yeah, Collision, just cool matches, which I think is like really what you come to Collision for these days, because like all the story stuff is just kind of like in support of Dynamite. I feel like when they first started Collision, I feel like they kind of tried to have its own identity, and now it's just kind of like backup for Dynamite, and that's a fine place to be. I don't need to be watching Collision every single week, and I don't feel like I need to. But when I do, cool matches usually happen.
Yes,
Dynamite. I will say, this sit-down interview with Ospreay and Omega really, I think did a lot of really good work for getting people invested in the All-In match. Because
I mean, I liked it, but I felt like it went a tad too long.
It went for like 15 minutes or something. Like it was like an entire, come back from commercial and then go back to commercial segment.
And there was like a little bit of a callback to it or whatever. He mentioned something about his kid. He got a little irate about it, and then later on in the night, he's like, "You talked about my son, bruv."
Yeah, I'm sure the Japan boys were eating this up because there was a lot of lore with both of their shared time in Japan. What I thought was a really cool point was when they started talking about COVID and how Ospreay was like doing banger matches in Japan to no crowd, but Kenny had the bump of having all the AEW goofs on the side of the ring making a bunch of noise for his matches. So his matches may have appeared better because of having hired goons on the side of the ring making noise.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of really cool stuff like that. I think they're doing a good job of making Kenny really understanding like, oh, I am supposed to like not like Kenny in this interaction. Like they're making a better case for Ospreay, being the kind of naive babyface in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
But also I assume after all this is over, Kenny is still going to be presented as babyface, like post All In. So it's not doing so much damage to his image that he can't, just like go full heel mode post this.
And then what's funny to me, and I talked about this a while back. You can go back into the archives and by going to fatal4pod.com and just, all the stuff is there. You can check it out. If while you're in there doing extracurriculars and whatnot, you should leave us a 5-star review. But Ospreay was the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion in New Japan before he left and came here to the States. And the majority of the time he was over there until the end, he was a bad guy. I mean, if you remember the track record of all the promos here in AEW, everybody is trying to unlock this killer inside Will Ospreay, trying to make him have a harder edge and all kinds of other shit like that, to where, like, I don't know if they want those problems. Like, just based on, his past heel work or whatever, because he went from like a Ricochet flippy do guy to like a merciless ground and pound type wrestler or whatever. I mean, he added a little bit of a layer to it by doing the Death Rider thing or whatever, putting a little bit more of submission and grappling base in there. But like, he cut down on the aerial stuff and was just like murking people. That's why the Hidden Blade came about, and the freaking Tiger Driver 99 and all kinds of other crazy shit that he'd been doing. Like, he was legitimately fucking people up. And I've been saying it for however long, like, when is that switch gonna flip back? When is he gonna go and start doing heel work again? And like, I know it can't be now, but what's gonna happen after he wins? Because he has to win in London. So what happens after?
That will be interesting to see where his story goes post London, because I'm assuming you can only assume that he was going to win in London because I mean, A, they're in London, and B, he is obviously the babyface in this story, so it'll be interesting. Also, this is an aside, I read the DC crossover comics that they did with AEW recently. And even in the comics, like Ospreay is teamed up with Nightwing in those, and like Ospreay grabs just like some henchman and he's about to do the Tiger Driver, and Nightwing's like, no, you'll kill him.
No, don't do that.
They're even like playing up the lethality of that move in, made up, like not taking place in our world fiction. I just think is very silly. Maya World got to retain her TBS championship in the Fatal 4-Way.
And I thought that was going to be the opposite. I was like,
I know.
This is how they take the title off of her.
I appreciate that they're keeping it on her. I think she's doing a good job. I think that she's wrestling very well, especially for someone who is, as new to a big stage like this.
Yeah. And then I feel like it's very refreshing for the product, because I mean AEW also got into the same rut that WWE was in, to where it's just ping ponging back and forth between the same people over and over again, and now breaking up that monotony.
Yeah, because I mean, like, even in this match you have Chris and Sheeta, who are two people that have held belts for long times. Persephone, I feel like, is a fan favorite, but has yet to like hold a belt in this company.
And I'm just like, what's the deal with that? Because like, you have a hot talent in Persephone, and she's like, I would like, not the same level or caliber as Maya World. I believe she's a little bit above her in like her,
just her general skill set. Yeah. And I guess you put her in the 4-way to showcase her or whatever, but at the same time, you should be doing more with her than this. Yeah. She is a current belt holder in CMLL, right?
Yeah, she's the women's champion in CMLL. Well,
there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's the issue.
So, whatever.
Tony
gonna Tony.
Mox and Jay White had their match. I believe this was like the first of the, what do you call it? Like the second round of eliminations for the tournament. Because they start with like, what was it, like 8 people? Now they're down to 4.
Yeah, and so so before it was the Continental Classic, which was a round robin tournament or whatever. Yeah. So that means everybody in the tournament, regardless of what bracket side that you're on, you're going to face each other at some point, or everybody within your brackets are going to face each other. Everybody's going to fight everybody, to where the Continental Challenge Cup is one and done. It's just elimination. You lose, you out.
And it's also blind matchups, right?
Yeah, they just pull names out of a hat to see what happens.
Yeah. It's been fun. And I thought this match was cool. You got to, like, Jay was doing a lot of like counter wrestling against, Mox's aggressiveness. But then, Mox eventually just, choked him out.
Yeah. It ran into the same thing that I was talking about earlier when Paul brought up the Oyo and Yamura match. Spam, finisher, kick out, spam, finisher, kick out, big move, kick out, big move, kick out. It was just the same shit over and over again until, you kind of pinched in a story in there to where, Jay White's neck is fucked up. So he got dropped on his neck a plethora of times. So he eventually succumbed to those injuries.
Yeah. Yeah. I also wanted to talk about, also with the Continental Cup, Nigel McGuinness versus Hechicero.
Yeah.
Jesus.
In the Shibata match, he fucked his foot up. And he's like, regardless of what the prognosis is, I'm still fucking fighting.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. Part of me is not surprised that it appears that McGuinness is kind of going all the way in this tournament, because, it's going to be
London
in London. So, that makes sense. But part of me is also just surprised because every time they've carded out McGinnis, it's been like, oh, he's doing one match. But he's like wrestling multiple times a week for this tournament. And then is, presumably going to have a match in Wembley. So
you got to assume if that's what they're doing, this is probably it for him.
Yeah, I feel like no better way to go out, right?
Yeah. And initially when he came back to in-ring competition, he said he had a good 5 or 6 matches that he wanted before he went out. So, I mean, the tournament is just like how you saying is the cherry on top.
Yeah.
But, I think he might have maybe 2 more matches after, all-encompassing.
You really think one of them was against Hechicero?
Yeah, because Hechicero's cool. Hechicero rules.
Well, I mean...
He's in the Don Callis family, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I confirmed that last week.
I mean, you could ask that about
almost
anyone and be correct, so...
He stands in the background with Ilja. Ilja is actually in the Don Callis family already.
No.
That's why they let him go. They found out. They saw him in the background. They're like, wait, he's in AEW now? We should probably cut his contract.
Don't do that.
Also, a side note about the Don Callis family. I like the thing that El Clone is doing. When he wrestles another luchador, his ass mimics the person that he's wrestling. Like he got the little pilly thing off like Psycho Clown. So he'll pull his mask off and reveal that his mask is a clone of the person that he's wrestling.
The fuck do you think El Clone means? Of course it is.
No shit. I was just saying I like it. And then people might not watch that shit, so I had to tell them.
Somebody's got to do it.
Paul.
It's a podcast.
We're doing this for the people who didn't get all of it. We got to tell them what happened.
Well, someone who did get all of it directly to the face is Darby Allin, because he's been
Darby took big loads to the face.
He's been making people explode recently. I mean, I think this started at what was it?
He's gonna come.
Was it Double or Nothing? When was
Do not come?
When do not come.
Do not.
when was the big cage? Right? It was when they had that big round cage match, and Darby.
It's the big cage.
Darby made Kevin Knight explode on top of it by gimmicking whatever bag he was reaching for. And since then has been making people explode, backstage or whatever, just doing the same kind of, setup gimmick, little here's a little pyro that comes out of a chair or something. And then this week, to get back at him, Kevin Knight set up how did y'all describe it? Jeff Hardy pyro?
Yeah, it's exactly what they did. That's happened before. I've seen it.
Yep.
It was bad then, though. This place might not be bad.
Well, yeah, they just set off all the pyro in the world directly on Darby as he was standing at the top of the stage, and then he stumbled all the way down the ramp. They went the whole 9 yards, brought out medics with stretchers and stuff. I think they're trying to set this up as will he make it to Wembley? Obviously he's going to make it to Wembley, but
but that's the thing. Will he though? Because if you notice, when he was down writhing in pain and everything, they had him on a stretcher. They was trying to ambulance him out of there. Steve Borden's son was there.
What's that?
And the Sting's son.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, he was there with him ringside the whole time. He even ushered him to the back where they had a backstage segment to where Kevin Knight was coming to antagonize Darby more while he was on the stretcher. And Sting's son was about to, jump on. I think his name is Steve too. I forget. I just call him Sting's son.
Fair enough.
And he was about to whip Kevin Knight ass, and Darby held him back, and he was like, "Not yet, not right now, not yet, not right now." So I believe if Darby, quote unquote, can't make it, he gonna send Sting's son in his place.
That's way less interesting, though, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's in the Darby lore. I mean, Sting is his homeboy. He put Sting out. I mean, plus his son has been training with Darby exclusively, but living in his backyard in a tent and shit and all kind of stuff like that. He's also had some matches in Japan already and some other places. I think he made his GCW debut some time ago. So he's been wrestling.
Do you think when he's staying in a tent in Darby's backyard, do you think Darby sometimes jumps a 4-wheeler over the tent while he's in it?
I believe Darby runs a 4-wheeler through his tent.
That sounds like something that would happen on the Darby Allin compound. But yeah, good week at AEW. I really hope that they can keep up this momentum for next week's Go Home show. Because I feel like they don't always have the best Go Home shows, AEW. So we'll see. But I am excited for All In, and we'll do a preview next week probably. Mm-hmm. But that's AEW. Shall we move on to other wrestling talk? From what I understand, there was a lot that a particular someone on this podcast really liked about the other place this week.
Let's not get crazy.
They had a good moment.
There was a lot to like from WWE this week, and we'll talk about it right after this one more break. Welcome back, everybody, to the last segment of the show. We're going to talk about Smackdown and Raw, but unfortunately, we have to take a small detour. Noah, you're telling me Xeno Gears and Xeno Saga are part of the same universe?
Yes. Well, not okay. Let's calm down. Maybe not the same universe. It is the same franchise.
That doesn't make sense. They cannot be the same franchise. They're so different.
There are so many Final Fantasy games that are so different and aren't in the same universe, but they're still part of the same
Gilgamesh
franchise.
Is in every single one, and he's multi-universal.
I think there's some stuff like that in the Xeno franchise. But yes, if you look,
that makes no sense.
If you look at the Xeno Gears Wikipedia page and then go to the Xeno series Wikipedia page, it will tell you that
the game with Metal Gear Solid 2 demo is also related to the game that has Kisomi in it.
And yeah, and what's her name? Mosos.
It has 45-minute cutscenes in a Japanese space world. Or am I thinking of Star Ocean? No, Kasomi's in Xeno Saga.
Cosmos, that's her name. Cosmos.
Who the fuck is Kasomi?
Kasomi? I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm going to look
she
it up.
Used to wrestle on AEW Dark.
You talking about Kasumi from Dead or Alive? The ninja lady?
Maybe?
She wears blue. And her friend Ayami.
Cosmos, that's got to be it.
Yeah, Cosmos. KOS-MOS. Cosmos.
Kosovo.
Yeah, that's Kasomi. What the hell? There's no way that's the same universe.
Yeah, Xeno Gears, Xeno Saga, and Xenoblade Chronicles are all same franchise. Not same universe. I keep reiterating myself.
One's a Gundam game and the other's a Japanese soap opera. I guess that's also Gundam.
I would say, please. I could go on.
John Oliver in that.
What?
John Oliver's getting all the soap operas. Now we need to get him in Gundam.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that John Oliver was in a upcoming Netflix Gundam series or something that I didn't know about.
Look, man, it might be part of the Xeno last week tonight. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really mad about this, and you did not explain it well.
What are you talking about?
How did I not know this until
you
today?
Love
that
Final Fantasy. It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. Final Fantasy is like a... People know Final Fantasy is just the name of games.
This is the same thing. It's instead of Final Fantasy, it's Xeno.
No.
Xeno Gears, Xeno Saga, Xenoblade. It's all the same.
Did you ever play a PS2 game called Ephemeral Fantasia?
Ephemeral Fantasia.
And it was like an RPG game where everybody played musical instruments.
You're thinking of Eternal Sonata?
Nope.
He wrestles in New Japan.
Ephemeral Fantasia. Oh, I see.
Ephemeral Fantasia.
Oh, I have seen this box art. I have not played this video game, no. Konami?
Oh, it had a time. I wish I was smart enough to play this when I got it. It looked cool as hell. I played this for a minute.
I have a question.
You want to talk about wrestling?
What the hell are you guys talking about?
Talking about some weird ass Japanese shit.
Like my dad is love Japanese shit.
Should we talk about SmackDown?
Yeah, let's talk about SmackDown.
Yeah, it was in Boston.
I don't normally. And you did not go.
And I didn't go. I forgot.
Yeah,
I was literally like texting you guys about looking up tickets and thinking about going, and then I just literally forgot that it was happening. And then it was Friday night, and I was like, "Oh yeah."
For a live show, you didn't miss anything, but for like a story progression show, they did a lot of stuff here. There is some interesting stuff. Not a lot. One thing I've noticed, both shows have updated their graphics packages since SummerSlam, and SmackDown is very blue again. For a period, like the post Mania, it was very black, with like blue being an accent color. Now it's very blue again.
Whoa, Paul's got a problem with SmackDown featuring Carmelo and Trick and all these other.
Now that you bring it up,
wow. Okay,
we'll talk about that during the break. Little yachty. They also call Raw Code Raw now in the graphics for some reason. It's very strange. It says like Code Raw, like Code Red, but it says Raw
like
instead.
Code Red.
I don't know what that's about, but I think they both look cool.
That's
like
really
as far
weird.
as graphics go for their boring stages, it's neat. The show kicked off with Chelsea Green coming out to cut a promo. Or no, it started with Nick Aldis calling her to the ring to surrender her title because she's also injured. And she probably cut one of the best promos of her career. Just talking about how hard she worked to get here and all this stuff. And Nick Aldis was going to take her title, and then he changed his mind. And she's like,
good how he did that.
I liked it. I thought this was very, very good. It made Chelsea super likable.
It got over
as if she wasn't already.
Very big with the live crowd.
Crowd loved this. I thought she was great. I thought her acting was perfect here. Then she said, I'm not giving up this title until someone takes it. The only thing I didn't like was when she said that and then immediately handed it to Nick Aldis. I'm like, maybe you shouldn't have done that.
In fact, don't have to hand it to him.
When he gave her the belt back, Gunther shows up, which is very funny because there's a brief part of everyone in the crowd and watching at home being
like, what the fuck?
Is Gunther going to kill this woman? And it wouldn't have been out of character at all. It just would have been like, there was that part where people were like, hold up.
Gunther's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Gunther's gonna kill you.
Which this led to Matt Cardona coming to her rescue and even her being like, don't fucking do this. And it led to a match between the two. And honestly, the match was pretty fun. And they even had a near fall, which I thought he might have pulled off the win, where there's a part, I think after like the first commercial break, where Gunther gets back into the ring and Matt Cardona kicks him right in the dick and hits the Rough Rider. And I'm like, oh, they could do it. That's a fucking story to do. Anyway, that didn't happen. Gunther fucking powerbombed him twice and beat his ass. But just an all-around really great opening segment to this show.
Yeah, I did watch this, and I thought this was very well done. I like when there's like now I don't know if this is going to be a story or if this was just a 1 week thing with Cardona, but like I like when an angle can transition to another one, like using Nick Aldis as a bridge to like kind of conclude the Gunther story with him, and then
it also felt
move on
like
to
it just felt different from everything. Like they don't do stuff like this regularly. Something about this just felt different. Like I don't know, they must have had a different writer or somebody got a fucking tickle in their ass to do something different, because it felt very separate from like one. They never have men and women interact like this, but it just felt like somebody new said, what if we tried this? And I think it was honestly really good. One thing I wanted to note outside of this, Baron Corbin rides a motorcycle now, but it's the one that like your lawyer gets or your doctor gets when he turns 60. Like it's not a cool motorcycle. It's one of those big ones that has like a big headlight on the front and it looks like a car. Just like a shitty motorcycle.
He was doing that before.
Was he? I don't remember him ever riding a motorcycle.
Yeah, it was very brief.
He rides the biggest, safest motorcycle you've ever seen. And there's nothing cool about it. This is literally like retired guy motorcycle. This isn't Hot Rod. This isn't fucking like...
This is an Undertaker motorcycle.
It's not a Kawasaki. It's not a BMW. It's not a Harley. It is like... It might be a Harley, but it's Grandpa's Harley.
Grandpa Harley?
He looks like a dork, which is a real bummer. But also he shouldn't be in the company. Imagine bringing back Big Cass and Baron Corbin, but letting Ilja Dragunov go. I think the long silencer really added to that. In a way, like that was a good time for everyone to pause and actually imagine it and realize that fucking happened. I like what Cody said about Ilja aside. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that even Cody can recognize that's an L for them.
No, Baron Corbin's good.
Fucking hell. I love Big Cass.
He's just not doing anything.
How do we feel about this Punk and Owens program?
Pumpkin Owens?
Pumpkin Owens.
Coming to you this fall.
The program is about how CM Punk called him fat a long time ago and is also still doing it, which kind of irks me because he's like the babyface guy. I don't mind like...
Kevin Owens is fat.
What do you mean why?
He's right.
He's not
Why does it bug you? What? Yes, he is.
He's like your babyface champion. He shouldn't be poking people in the tummy and saying, "What are you fucking the Pillsbury Doughboy?"
Yeah, that's John Moxley's job.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems a little like shitty for CM Punk's current character.
It's not shitty for. I mean, it's not shitty for CM Punk.
No, it's part of the job. Like it's. I get that. It's weird that these guys aren't feuding over something else. It's still like tied to a thing that happened 20 years ago and like CM Punk beating up the Young Bucks, which was kind of alluded to in this promo, which he didn't do, but you get what I'm saying. I don't know. I wrote this segment rocked in here because I think it resonated well, but like they could also just be like, I want to have this title and I don't really like you.
Yeah, but they're doing both. That's boring.
It's just good to see Kevin Owens back, right?
Yeah.
I do like that part.
Is that this week? Is that like tonight? Is Kevin Owens the Punk match?
It's Friday.
Nah, I don't know.
Yes,
which is when the show
in Toronto.
Oh shit! Kevin Owens in Toronto.
Should they do it?
No,
absolutely not.
Even if it's short term, should Kevin Owens beat Punk?
Nope.
Do it.
Why not?
Do it.
Because Punk's a massive star and he just got the belt. And no.
But then he can chase Kevin Owens, who has the belt.
Well, it won't be very hard to chase him because he's fat.
I don't know. He's got good cardio. As far as fat guys go, he's in pretty great shape.
Sure. I don't know. I liked the segment, and I liked the Goldberg reference from Punk, and how Kevin Owens kind of turned it around on him and said that Punk couldn't avoid a Roman Reigns spear at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I thought that was a good acknowledgement of their history. I hope the match is good. I really hope this is not a Owens AJ situation where it turns out they actually stink in the ring together, even though they're both great. Owens AJ is bad. Austin and Undertaker also had horrible in-ring chemistry. Other stuff on this show, the Tongans, Tongaloa and Tonga and Tamatonga won the tag Tongas with Haku Tonga. And they're called the MFTs still?
Yeah, why are they still the MFTs? Why is this still a thing?
I don't mind the face paint and the look, but like, why are they still called the MFTs? That was like a solo thing.
I don't know.
Well, they're solo now, so there you go.
No, they're not. They're a team with a manager. There's nothing solo about it.
No, they're solo from their previous group.
That's not how solo
That's not what solo works.
Yeah, it does.
That's not what the word solo means.
It's a Sokoa.
The MFT, it's dumb. They're not a family tree. They're fucking. It's a branch. They should be the MFBs.
My fucking branch. I don't know. I don't care about this too much. I like that they got the tag titles off of Damian Priest and R-Truth because that was a fucking terrible team.
Yeah, it's about time.
And at least here, it's like, we gave you a new manager. You're the champs now. They can go fucking run a program with Shinsuke and whoever he's bringing in. And that's far more interesting. Bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
Is that related to the Xeno Saga?
No, I think it's a Xenoblade Chronicles thing.
Yeah, because he does have sharp things.
The Hiromu Saga Fantasia?
Yeah, Hiromu Saga. Hiromu Fantasy 6.
Wasn't Fantasia the person who won American Idol but couldn't read?
Yes, that is correct.
It's also the Disney movie where Mickey Mouse has the wizard hat and he makes the brooms dance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds
That
fun.
is also correct.
JC Jane won the U.S. title off Tiffany Stratton.
That was weird.
I think JC was supposed to face Chelsea on this show, and that changed when Chelsea got her orbital rocked. So they switched it to this, and honestly, I don't mind it because the U.S. title is just kind of there, and I think it makes more sense to put it on, Fatal Influence than it does to have Tiffany just carrying it around.
It's fine.
It felt like a big step down for Tiffany, honestly.
Had their resume, though.
Before I get to my one complaint of this show, or several complaints of this show, they set up a match between Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn, which turned into Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton having a brawl, which was quite good. And they repeated the brawl that they did pre-WrestleMania, except they switched spots where Cody Rhodes is going to bash Orton's head in with the chair in the steps. Mm-hmm. This was just a good segment, good brawl. They're wrestling on Sunday night's main event. Okay. Next weekend, Labor Day weekend. So 2 weeks from now. Hopefully, I pray to God it's better than their boring WrestleMania match. They moved a lot faster here than they did in that entire match. My big complaint of this, though, is Tatum Paxley debuted 2 weeks ago. And this week she made a broom closet for her and her new friends to live in. And also there has been zero follow-up for the Bellas turning on Paige. It seems like there was supposed to be a segment that got cut for time, according to them talking shit on the Information Superhighway after. But both of those were not good. Those are not good follow-ups for things that you should follow up on. Like, if you've never seen Tatum Paxley and the first thing you see of her is doing this cool thing off the top rope, and then the next week she's like a weirdo in a broom closet, that's not good. She's better than that. Yeah, and then also, like, she's definitely weirder than that if they want to go that route. But yeah, kind of a bummer there. But overall, like, an enjoyable episode of SmackDown that was well paced and had great developments in it and good story progression. On the Raw side, show kicked off with Stephanie Vicaire. The crowd does not know what her theme song is because they changed it and no one likes that song, so they just do not accept it. When it starts playing, people do not hear sound. They just say, nope, this is not this is not going in my ear holes. Took them a while to realize it was her, but when it was her, they popped.
Yeah, they saw the yams.
Yeah, they saw the horns and the yams and all the things. She's a pretty lady.
Pretty lady.
This whole segment was not good for B-Rob because
no, I couldn't watch it.
Lots of pretty people here. She tries to cut to the chase because I think she realized. They realized last week her promo was too long. And she's like, I just want to wrestle, so get out here and fight me. And then Becky showed up, and then they all brawled. And for making the show go too long?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Penta's fault.
It's always Penta's fault. We just need a hype man to explain what Stephanie Vicaire say. Stephanie say, I want to fight you. Anyway, the Judgment Day beat them both up, and Stephanie Vicaire and Roxanne Perez will have a match on Raw this week. So, decent stuff here. They also had a segment backstage where Becky got in Vicaire's face for being like, you don't think your match next week is going to be a mess? All this shit. I'm enjoying what they're doing here, and I'm looking forward to the triple threat match that Liv Morgan retains in, because nobody can coexist. That drags this program on to like the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble. That's so long from now.
Well, it is long, but here's the thing: your next premium live event is the triple threat between them. Uh-huh. Then you have the one-on-one between Becky and Vicaire. Then the winner of that faces Liv. Then the loser of that faces Liv the next month. Then they fucking all run it back again, and then eventually, then it's January.
Suddenly it's January.
Don't forget, there's a fucking tag match in there where they can't coexist. You can drag this shit out for a while.
Suddenly Susan.
Stephanie says suddenly Susan.
Javon and Evans and JD McDonough had a fucking match that was great. And then after the match, Big Cass showed up and attacked Javon. And
again.
Again. And then Javon got on the mic. He's like, nah, fuck you. Like, get your ass back here. I'm going to fight you. And did. He like wrecked Big Cass a little bit. And then Dominic Mysterio stopped him, which allowed Big Cass to beat him up. Just this whole show was filled with great matches. I don't think there was a bad one on the card. This was one of them. Anytime JD gets to wrestle solo, that's not like a silly comedy match. He's great.
Yeah, it turns out JD's really good at wrestling. When you let him
JD's really good at wrestling. Javon, we all know, is good at wrestling.
Yeah.
This match was great. The selling was great. They worked over Javon's leg the whole match, and he sells so good. It's crazy. They pick a joint, and he sells it the whole fucking match in a way that nobody else seems to. I don't know how he decided to do that, but he's excellent at it. The AAA Lucha tournament continued. Ray Phoenix took on El Fiscal. They had a fucking great lucha match. Ray Phoenix won.
This tournament is stupid.
The tournament is stupid, but I appreciate it as a way to get AAA people on the show for people who aren't watching AAA.
Who cares? I don't need that's a different show.
The people need to know about El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
No, they don't.
Hey, it's Dr. Wagner 3.
And it's like, gee, I wonder who's going to win. The luchador who's like been on Raw and is a WWE superstar, or this other tubby guy in a Power Ranger outfit.
He was right.
Phoenix is on SmackDown.
Whatever.
But yes.
You know that dude Dad wrestled on Raw like way back in the 90s and shit?
That dude Dad?
Yeah, that dude Dad. The Black Power Ranger.
Wait, his dad's the Black Power Ranger with the missing finger from that episode where he got his finger lopped off?
No, like the one that dressed like a Black Power Ranger in that match with Phoenix. Yeah.
Who's his dad?
They had a side by side. I had to give you.
Why is he not El Hijo de El Fiscal?
They don't have the same name,
Junior.
El Hijo del Black Power Ranger.
I mean, we'll get to Dr. Wagner in a second. Michael Cole hated that match. Sol Ruka and Lyra Valkyria had a really fucking great match as well. For nothing, just kind of to establish who is next in line for the Intercontinental title, whatever. But good match. The other thing they progressed here was Braun Breaker and Obafemi. Heyman is involved here for some reason. No, I know you were confused by this. I'm also a little.
Didn't they split like when Brock showed up? Didn't Heyman stop associating with them or something? I don't know.
Yeah, kind of. So like the weird thing here was Brock came back And then Heyman's like, I don't really give a fuck about the Vision now. Brock is here. And then Brock got retired. So now Heyman's like, I still don't give a fuck about the Vision because Austin Theory's in it. He didn't say that. I'm just assuming. And now he's infatuated with Obafemi because Obafemi is everything everyone says he is. So he's just kind of like watches TV in the back, and Braun Breaker is desperate for Paul Heyman's approval, which I think makes him suck even more than associating himself with Austin Theory. But Braun Breaker is currently upset that he's not the future anymore. It's Oba that's the future. So now he wants to prove who the future is.
That's a good angle.
In theory, not Austin.
No, yeah, let's say. Yeah.
So I thought the biggest thing here was they wanted Heyman's approval, and Heyman's like, why don't you go win the tag titles and prove it? And then they won the tag titles, and when they went to the back, Heyman's like, whatever, bozo, do more than that. They should have told Heyman to eat shit. They won the tag titles without him and moved on from Paul Heyman. But they didn't. And now it's like Austin Theory is super cocky because he has Maxine with him. Logan Paul is there and barely talks, which is insane because he's like the best promo they got. And Braun Breaker is this weird guy who's like, who recognizes how shitty of a position he's in, but he's also a tag champion, kind of.
He carries belt.
So, yeah, he carries a belt around. But you can tell he's a character who doesn't want to be where he's at. So he's picking a fight with Obafemi, who should murder him. Like, there's nothing about Braun Breaker today that is where he was since Seth Rollins beat him in that cage match. And Heyman shows up and he basically says, like, I've made sure this match is happening. He's like pretending to be an advocate for Braun Breaker, like a tough love kind of manager. At the same time, Braun Breaker thinks he's working with Obafemi because Paul Heyman respects Obafemi for conquering the beast. And the way I explain it is better than how it's portrayed on TV.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it sounds good on
But that's
paper.
exactly what's happening. And I'm not mad about it. What I think is happening is either this match at Sunday night's main event does not have a finish because somebody returns and beats up both guys, or Oba wins and then Heyman and Bronson Reed align and beat up Braun Breaker. I think that's the route we're going because they clearly know people want to cheer Braun Breaker, but he is not Obafemi level.
He doesn't got a fun walk like Obafemi does.
No.
You heard how Oba did an impersonation of Braun?
That blew my fucking mind. Obafemi did. He was in the ring. He's cutting this promo, and I don't know what he said, but he said it as if he was Braun Breaker, and I'm like, why did Braun Breaker scream that? And then I turned and looked, and I'm like, Obafemi just made Braun Breaker's voice come out of his mouth. It was wild. This man sounded just like him. How that came out of fucking Nigeria to sound like whatever the fuck Braun Breaker is blew my mind. Does this man have other impressions that he's just not telling us about?
The impression is Obafemi's on-screen voice. He doesn't talk like that for real.
Yeah,
What?
that accent is fake.
What?
Yeah, the accent is fake.
What?
Oh my god.
Is this man a jack of all trades?
You
He's
fucking
doing a Apollo Crews.
Yeah. Also, I hate to break it to you, Kofi Kingston is not from Jamaica.
I knew that. I genuinely had no idea that Obafemi's accent was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
That dude,
watch some of his
went
like
to school
early
in
NXT
Alabama.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he went to school in
No, I'm not
Alabama,
going to
though.
watch fucking NXT 2.0.
I know, but I'm just
You out of
saying,
your
like, there.
mind?
I mean, figuratively, like there is footage of him on a WWE program where he does not have that accent.
That's wild. Cool. Good for him. What a talent. He's going to have to drop that someday.
Yeah, and then Triple
That'll be
H
funny.
maybe will be like, "Hey, I thought you were Nigerian."
Wow, I feel dumb as hell. Did everybody know this?
Yeah, yes. I think so. It's pretty common knowledge.
That's crazy. That's not true. Not everyone knew this. People in the Discord, back me up. Please, one person. Not one. Not John. Everybody else back me up. If John's the only one to back me up, this is a problem. Either way, what a talent. Obafemi. He can do all the voices. Dragon Lee and El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. had a great match. However, how the fuck do you do commentary for the longest name in wrestling? Michael Cole just started calling him Dr. Wagner at one point, and Corey Graves was like, "It's El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr." And Cole was like, "Come on, man!" Like he didn't say it, but you could just hear it as he did commentary. He's like, "What am I supposed to do, man?"
But like I said, Corey did say he's like, for story purposes, we can call him Dr. Wagner 3 or something like that.
Or just call
Michael
him
Cole
Wagner.
hated this. This was like the hardest thing for him to do.
I just can't believe that I just can't believe that the Come Tuesday guy has a kid and he's wrestling on Raw.
Thank you, Cody.
And Come Tuesday guy was a doctor? What the hell?
The Come Doctor.
Come Doctor.
Dr. Wagner. Yeah, I like this. Again, every match on Raw was like, if you're a person who's like, I only watch wrestling because I want to watch good wrestling, this show was for you. Every match on this show was genuinely great, including this one. Granted, to Cody's point, like the AAA guys are not going to be facing Roman. It's going to be Penta Roman. Dragon Lee is facing Rey Fenix next week, and Penta is facing who is it? The dancing one.
The dancing one
who was in WCW but is a different guy now. La Parka. There we go. Penta and La Parka and Rey Fenix against Dragon Lee.
Both
will probably be awesome matches.
Hey, Paul. You know that's not La Parka. That's L.A. Park, and it's like a whole different lineage. It's like a whole different saga and shit.
You can't say
and he's not Nigerian either.
They don't call him L.A. Park. They call him La Parka.
He's the new. But they got L.A. Park and they got La Parka. So it's like, I just want to let you know that there's like two
This
different
one
ones.
is not L.A. Park. This is La Parka.
No, I'm telling you that there's one called L.A. Park, though.
Which one is L.A. Park? Is he in the tournament, B-Rock?
He might be.
He's not in the tournament.
Which one is in MLW?
This one, one's a different guy because he wears the little cabbie hat.
Yeah, he's a new guy. New guy Parka.
Speaking of new guys, this is not a good transition. Chad Gable took on Rey Mysterio in a match for the Intercontinental title, where it seems like the crowd thinks that Rey Mysterio has not wrestled in a long time. This match was extremely good, where Rey Mysterio even like seemingly outpaced Chad Gable a few times. The fact that he's 85 years old and has knees younger than me blows my mind. But this match was tremendous. But Rey Mysterio like did some shit, and the crowd just started chanting "You still got it" at him.
God.
He still wrestles.
Yeah, he's like he still is in this company and does stuff regularly.
He wrestles like every week. This is not a return. This is guy who works here. They chanted "You still got it" at several times, which was very funny to me. Which, to be fair, he does still have it. By their logic, though, you could chant that at everyone on the roster. I think we should normalize chanting "You still got it" at guys that work every week.
Braun Breaker,
just so they know that they're still capable.
They should start. They should start chanting it at Roman. I mean, the amount of time that you have to wait between his matches.
Yeah. Mysterio wrestles more than Roman.
Rey Mysterio wrestles more than Roman Reigns. They should chant "You still got it" at Roman Reigns if he ever has a good match, which is only once a year because he only wrestles once a year. And it's normally against someone who can carry him to a great match, like the Punk match, which was so fucking good. I don't know. You should also start chanting "You don't still have it" at people so they know when to hang it up. Let them know.
You don't still have it?
Let them know when they stink.
You don't
this match was great.
it.
There was a couple moments where it seemed like Ray was actually going to win. The crowd wanted him to win so bad. Like, this crowd was hot as shit for this match. It was crazy. He hit 2 619s in a row and then the fucking splash off the top. And even I was like, oh, they're just going to put the belt on Rey Mysterio for fun. They didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But it was great. Great shit. Great wrestling Raw. And then the main event segment happened.
We love a main event segment.
So, this is the bloodline stuff. This is the stuff we talked about last week, where Solo Sikoa would be hand-delivered by Jey Uso, which last week I didn't know what that meant. It was insinuated that Solo would be forced to rejoin the bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Though they never said that was actually happening, which is why I was like, they're not going to do it. The whole show, they had like the Usos carting him around and being obnoxious because they beat him and they have to hand deliver him. It turns out a hand delivery is you will have a promo segment with Roman Reigns, who showed up at 10 p.m. To the show that starts at 8. The one thing he does a week, he couldn't even show up to when it started. If I showed up that late to my job, 90% into the shift, they would probably be upset with me, but not him.
And it's impossible because you work from home.
I know, and I try to show up late, but people be pinging me. Anyway, Roman Reigns comes to the ring. Solo Sikoa is brought to him, not hand-delivered, because they didn't carry him, which upset me. Like, you spent all week saying he was going to be hand-delivered. I wanted Jey Uso to put him in his hand.
Just bring him in there on the MJF podium.
Yeah, pick him up. Pick him up and put him in your hands. And then it's the same usual shit you've seen where Roman is dressing him down. He talks about how he even put a video package together of the Netflix premiere where they fought over the fucking spicy peppers. Just genuinely boring shit. This was,
and he did good work though, because like if he sat there and he put that together, I wanted what he used like Premiere slideshows.
Yeah, he was doing DaVinci.
That's why he's gone so long. You putting together promo packages and slideshows. And
that's a good point. Yeah, as someone who does edit videos now, DaVinci's hard to learn, and maybe that's what Roman's doing when he's not at work. Is just doing tutorials, video editing. Yeah, he's on YouTube, watching tips and tricks.
Yeah. How do I do an alpha key? Let's find out.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Exactly. That's why he's gone so long.
So this goes on for a while. Jacob Fatu starts beating up Solo, and Roman's like, "Stop it! I told you not to fucking do this." And then LA Knight shows up, and they beat him up too. And then they're like, "Solo, you got to prove yourself. You got to attack LA Knight." And they tease it, and then Solo spikes Roman, and the crowd fucking loved this.
In banana.
In a world where they keep cheering Roman Reigns for some reason, there was not a person in there that was mad that Solo was like, "Fuck you, I'm not joining the bloodline." This place went apeshit. He spikes Roman. The Usos are shocked because they're the dumbest people on the planet.
Roman sold it too, like way more than I was expecting him to.
He's gonna put his family over, if anything.
Sure.
So he sold it. Jacob Fatu sits in the corner. Oh, another thing we forgot to point out is that Roman Reigns gifted Jimmy and Jay spicier
black hula falas.
They got black hula hoops for their neck, and they're like black spicy peppers. And Jacob Fatu is noticeably upset in the corner about this.
He didn't get
which
any
is
peppers.
weird because he got peppers weeks ago, and they just forgot. He's got his peppers.
Give the man his peppers.
So they're teasing that Jacob Fatu is like mildly conflicted, which it's really hard to care because he murdered Royce Keys. So like, I'm sorry, I don't got a lot of sympathy for you. You killed your friend. Anyway, LA Knight and Solo beat up these guys while Jacob Fatu watches. One thing that is noticeable was it seems like they're trying to tell the story that Jacob Fatu realized that he doesn't he didn't have to join the Blood. He could have just lied like Solo did. Because Solo's like, yeah, I lost. You can fucking bring me to him. And then he's just like, I don't want to do that. And decided not to. And Jacob Fatu's just standing in the corner like, oh.
Fuck, I could have did that.
I could have just not done it. But yeah, he was told strictly to not interfere. So he just sat there and watched while everyone got their asses beat. And the crowd ate this shit up because the baby faces looked good. Another thing that I loved was LA Knight throwing his cheap watch on Roman Reigns, saying, fuck you, here's my watch. I have 10 more. That spoke to me. He's a watch guy, but he's not a watch guy, if that makes sense. But he likes watches, but he ain't buying the expensive shit.
He's not doing the James Bond exclusive drops.
He might have one Bond watch, but he's got 10 other ones.
Wait a minute. No, what did you just say?
Don't worry about it.
What? No.
What?
What's this lingo? What is
James Bond exclusive drops?
Are they saying that in the streets?
You not know what a exclusive?
Are you feeling a little exclusive? Is what we doing?
Paul, what else?
Are we going to start calling him Skloose?
Yeah, what's up, Skloose? Oh, shit.
That was it. The Babyfaces won. This segment took forever to get good.
How is Solo
it ended
so
up good.
Fucking over? When did this happen?
It's been gradually building.
Because he's fucking funny.
He's just been getting a little sillier.
Have they just let him be more funny? Because I feel like they've been trying to get this guy over for like 5 years, and it's finally happening.
They just let him be himself for a moment,
I guess.
And it's been taken over the internet. You haven't been seeing the memes.
Got it? I mean,
I remember. I haven't seen any memes, but I do remember liking him in NXT, and then like, he just got boring. But the more that they've let him be goofy has gone a long way.
Yeah, the memes are running wild, dude.
Okay. Also, I was about to end the show, but we need to talk about the Nympho babies.
Yeah, the Nympho babies.
The what?
Because
the Nympho babies.
Solo Sikoa is coming off like, he's showing signs of like this has a generational talent as far as personality goes someday. On the other side of the spectrum, over in NXT world, where Zillow Fatu shows up and cuts a promo dressed as Ricky Saints, doing the best Rock impersonation he can with zero charisma. He says, he even said, I'm here to prove I'm not just another Nympho baby.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think he knows what he said.
What an idiot.
What the fuck?
Just dumb shit. But you could tell, like, the way they presented him, they wanted him to come off as, like, The Rock. But even The Rock wasn't The Rock for years. It took a while for him to find his shit. Solo Sikoa is someone who's clearly finding his shit, and it's, like, separate from, I also do Big Splash and Big Kick. Like, obviously he does Big Splash and Big Kick, but there's so much more to him. Meanwhile, they're like, can we make anyone The Rock? And they all look like bozos. And Zillow Fatu looked like the biggest bozo on the planet this week.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing I saw from NXT, because I had to go watch that promo to justify all the shit that I've said about this guy. He stinks. Anyway, that's all. Raw and SmackDown had some good shit on it, oddly enough, believe it or not.
Good week for wrestling.
Does anyone else have anything they want to talk about? Did you know, Noah, did you know that SmackDown takes place in the same universe as Xeno Gears?
Mm-hmm. I couldn't be bothered to believe it. I'm just glad that we got to some better titles for this episode of the podcast before we got to Come Doctor. That's all I'll say.
I hope you wrote them down, because I'm gonna call this show LDO Del Come Doctor Jr.
I think we've got a better one in the can. I think we've got a better one.
We'll talk about it when we end the show, because I have to do the thing now where I say, we didn't get all of it, folks. But we'll try again next week. I've been Paul Griffin. And for the rest of the Fatal Four, including Pro Wrestling Noah and Cody, who is falling asleep, and B-Rob, have a great time, and we'll see you next week. Everyone's here next week, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
2 weeks in a row with the whole gang. Look at us. See you next week, everybody.
You've been listening to a Fatal 4 podcast. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts and visit fatal4pod.com for more episodes, merchandise, and info on the Patreon.
Don, I've got to clean all this shit up.